Hi everyone, it's Little Blue and you're listening to my podcast, aka Little Blue. It's December the 2nd, so day 2 of my Podcastmas. If you missed yesterday's podcast, basically, I am doing daily podcasts on the run up to Christmas. So I'm calling it Podcastmas. I'll do them all the way up to the 25th of December. And I want to celebrate all things Christmassy, what is positive about Christmas, what's motivational and all of that sort of thing. But also, if you do not like Christmas, if Christmas just conjures dread and bad memories and is just not a nice time for you, what I would like to do is to try and sort of suggest small things you can do that might just tip you towards the other way. Because it absolutely sucks when you are in that zone, when you do not want it to be Christmas because of whatever has happened to you. And I just know that headspace. I've been there. I grew up hating Christmas, and it's only since becoming a parent and having baby Blue that I've really got into Christmas. And this year especially, I'm just lapping it up and I'm really making the most of the smaller moments and enjoying the whole Christmas experience. And in doing so, I'm getting more out of it. So it's that whole law of attraction thing again. I'm being positive about Christmas on purpose and I'm enjoying myself. I'm not getting down. I'm not worrying the fact this is my first Christmas as a single person in many, many years. I'm actually looking forward to it. I hope not to be too patronising, to be too soapboxy to those of you who don't like Christmas, or annoying because I'm really enjoying it. But hopefully just to be a little bit of inspiration and comfort to you, because it's not great for all of us. And you know what? It doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't make you awful or make people not want to be around you. That's life. And sometimes life is absolute crap, basically. But what we can do is recognise, okay, this is rubbish. I need to change it. What can I do? And hopefully I can suggest small little things that I'm doing to make me enjoy it a bit more. And today, what we did was baby Blue and I went shopping with my mum. We did a little bit of Christmas shopping. We went to Horsham in West Sussex. Lovely small little town, great for shopping though. So we popped to a couple of toy shops, went to a cafe. My mum changed something over in sea salt. Sea salt, actually, we went in there. Mum did a little business with the ladies. So baby Blue and I sort of walking up and down the shop trying to keep her entertained. And she loves a mirror, so she was looking in all the mirrors. And then we noticed they had little captions on them. And some of them said things like, you look great today, or ahoy there, or thank you for wearing sea salt. And I just thought that's a really nice little touch to the mirrors in the shop. And we looked at them all. We went the whole store and in the dressing room looking at them. The lady there must have thought we were crazy. But I took a picture of one of them and popped it on Instagram, because I just think if you've got a mirror that's telling you look great, I mean, that has to be good. Even if you're not feeling great and you know you don't look great, and you'd be like, oh, all right, okay, well, I don't, but thanks for the gesture. Appreciate the sentiment. I just think it's a nice little positive motivational tool. So good on you, sea salt. Where else did we go? We went to a couple of toy shops, but bit hard to shop because baby Blue was getting overexcited or getting a bit bored. Couldn't work out which. And she just kept wanting to walk around with me. And of course, I can't shop for her if she's walking around with me. But the one thing I did notice is all of the shops now have their Christmas decorations. They have Christmas music playing. The staff are in a generally good mood, and there is Christmas stock everywhere. So they've all got wrapping paper. They've all got Christmas cards. They've all got Christmas sales on, or things to just entice you in and to get you really in that Christmassy mood. Part of me almost wants there to be a waiter at the door of each shop with a mince pie and a glass of mulled wine, so you can just sort of lounge and walk around and slowly get drunker and drunker. I just love it. I just really, really enjoyed it. They also had, in the middle of their shopping centre there, they had a singing reindeer. It was really quite funny. We turned up just as it started singing. I think it was on like 10-minute loops. And it played baby Blue's favourite Christmas song. So she was happy and quite excited by that. And it's just like little touches like that. And the fact that all the Christmas lights are out in the main high street there. And trees are decorated. And just there's inflatable Father Christmases or sparkly reindeer. Like, she was walking into shops that we were nowhere going to go into, like a watch shop. She was just looking in the window, not because she liked the watches, but because they had a ginormous sparkly reindeer in the display. So she was just looking at all the window displays and absolutely loving the whole experience. It's just one of those small things that I think we miss now, because when I was growing up, that was the only way to shop. We didn't have the internet. You couldn't do online shopping. If you wanted to do something like that, you had to shop from a catalogue, which I think my mum did do, actually. She did ring up and use a catalogue, but it was more likely that my mum and my auntie would go off somewhere while we were at school one day, and they would go on a day shopping and then come back and pick us up and do it all then. But now I think we just get our laptop, sit in front of the computer, blah, 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 order, turns upon a door, done, wrap, blah, 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 under the tree. There's just part of the magic and the process and the build up to Christmas is taken away by doing it that way. I know it is the quick and easiest way, especially if you are very busy this time of year. I used to work in the entertainment industry, and a lot of my friends are in panto that time of year. They're either technicians or actors, and yeah, it's a busy time. You're rehearsing. When you're not rehearsing, you're performing. You're away from home because you're technically on tour. And yeah, it does get really busy, and it does get harder and harder to find time to just sort of quickly nip out and do your Christmas shopping. And even if you do your Christmas shopping, you then got to wrap it, and you get probably just get Christmas Day off, some of them, because some pantos are on Boxing Day and Christmas Eve. So you only get a very small window to get it all done. And I completely appreciate that. But I really do urge you, if you are that busy this time of year, if you're working in a shop, and for example, and you are one of the store managers and you can't take the time off that you would like, in your lunch break, if you can, just spend half an hour going around the shops. Even if you're not going to buy anything, just do some window shopping. Just look at what there is to offer and see if you can do something, because it's the experience side of it that really sort of gets you in the mood. And you see things that you wouldn't necessarily notice if you were shopping online, because you go tappity tap, this is what I want, buy, click, bang, boom. But in a shop, you can walk in and you're like, oh, mum would like that. Oh, auntie so-and-so would like that. Oh my God, this reminds me of a toy that me and my best friend from school used to play with. She would love that for Christmas. You know what I mean? It's just part of the whole thing of it, and it is something small. You do not have to spend any money. You can literally just window shop, which in itself is wonderful. Pretty much what I did today. Yeah, it just does just gets you in the Christmas spirit. And if you pop to a coffee shop halfway through, if you are getting your lunch, so you toddle off to a couple of shops, potter around and think, oh, I'm hungry, I better have some lunch, pop to a coffee shop. Places like Costa and Starbucks, and even small ones, they have specialty Christmas-themed hot drinks now, don't they? And they have cakes and stuff with reindeer faces on and things like that. I think Costa do this spiced apple hot drink. It is gorgeous. It is like Christmas in a cup. Really, really is. It's gorgeous. And then they've also got your gingerbread lattes and your hot chocolates with all your trimmings on it. But yeah, they go all out, and I think they do like turkey sandwiches, don't they, in Costa and stuff like that. I never tend to do the savoury foods. I always have the Coke. They've got a chocolate orange cake this year. Oh, I've got to try that. I haven't tried that one yet. We've done the mince pies. We've done the I think she's called Penelope, the reindeer. There's like a chocolate reindeer cake. We've had her. Oh, that sounds wrong. And there's a penguin biscuit. We've had the penguin biscuit. We've tried quite a few of the chocolate. Oh, the salted caramel Yule log with the gold sprinklings on the top. Oh my gosh. Yes. If they have that in your local Costa, get it. Absolutely 100%. It is to die for. Yeah, best thing on the menu at the moment in Costa. Anyway, I'm digressing. But yeah, my point is, basically, everything, all shops, local shops, get in the mood. And it's that mood and that ambience and that environment and atmosphere that just can really capture that feeling of Christmas magic. Even if, like me, you didn't enjoy Christmas growing up as much as you should have done, much as you could have done, there would have been a time, part of you, that would have captured it at some point. So whether it was when you were at school and doing your nativity, or you were at school and it's the last few days of term and you're making all the Christmas cards. And we used to have this thing where the teachers would make a letterbox and you put all the letters in the letterbox, and then the cards would get sent out and everybody would get the Christmas cards that you'd made and you can make them for your best friends. And I used to love that. I used to really get excited about the daily. I think they did it twice a day. So they did one in the morning and then one in the afternoon, and you'd get all your piles of Christmas cards, and then you think, oh, so-and-so's made me a card, so I've got to make them the next day. And you do it on the run up to Christmas. And it was just such a beautiful, lovely idea. And it really got you in the mood. And then your Christmas fair at school, and you'd have your Christmas carol concerts, and you'd have your your Christmas nativity and the Christingle services and Christmas tree festivals. And oh yeah, there was so much that can just like spark that inner excitement. And if it, for some of us, it does get spoiled when we get home because life isn't perfect, or it gets spoiled by somebody. But that spark, that excitement, that one little bit of joy we get, that's what I want to capture and remind you of, because it's in all of us. And if you remember it and hold on to it and try and just increase it, you will start to enjoy Christmas again. I mean, especially as an adult, you can call the shots. For me, this year, I think it's the first year I haven't felt like I've got restrictions. I can actually do Christmas as I want to do Christmas. I can keep Christmas in my own heart, as Charles Dickens would say. And I put my tree up in November. When I was a kid, my mum would never let us put the tree up. It would get to almost Christmas Eve and we still didn't have a tree up, and I'd be so upset. So I think it's partly to do with that Baby Blue is desperate to put this tree up, and she's nagging me, and I'm thinking, this is what I used to do to my mum. Well, let's just put the tree up. There's nothing stopping me. It's not hurting anyone. We put the tree up and it's bringing us so much joy that I'm just like, yeah, let's have a tree up in the middle of November if we want a tree up. And it's just small things that can just capture that memory, the happy memory, the positive memory of Christmas. And if you are alone this Christmas, another little thing I would urge you to do, every time you get low and you think, oh God, it's Christmas, I'm on my own, I don't know what I'm going to do, send somebody a message on Facebook, somebody who was important to you in the past, somebody that you got on really well, that used to make you smile, had a really positive impact on you in the past. Drop them a message on Facebook, drop them a text message, drop them an email. Just reconnect with people, because you never know. They might hear your story and go, well, do you know what? We've got a spare place around the dinner table. Come and join us. And then your Christmas has gone from being absolute pants to amazing, because you're surrounded by people and you've been accepted into somebody else's party, into somebody else's magical time. You know, just there is stuff you can do, and it's just a small gesture, like the smallest little action can just change your world completely. So, and anytime you're feeling blue, try and reconnect with someone that you haven't seen. Or if you think, oh, I've not seen them in ages, I wonder what they're up to. Text them, get back in contact with them, because it really can be worth it in the long run. Anyway, I'm going to go. I hope you like this podcast. I will see you tomorrow for day 3. I hope you're enjoying December and getting excited about Christmas. Take care of yourselves and have a lovely day tomorrow. Bye.